Apple says its work on climate change in Europe will not be hindered by its ongoing legal battles with the EU over what Brussels believes are unfair competitive practices. Speaking to Euronews in Vienna, the tech giant's vice president, Lisa Jackson, said Apple's corporate operations are already carbon neutral and that all efforts are now on greening their supply chain by 2030.
Our commitment to sustainability, to be climate neutral, to the circular economy is our commitment. We're not backing down from it. It's not conditioned on any other discussions that we might be having with governments across Europe.
These robots, named Dave and Daisy, are now being used by Apple to recycle iPhones and other products to reuse the parts, metals and minerals which are still mined in countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo amid concerns about child labour and the conditions of workers.
Ethical labor and environment practices across the globe. That's just the entry level way of doing business. Apple wants to go further than that and be the corporate leader, not just in the sourcing of material, but in the recycling and reuse of material.
The Apple vice president is in Vienna to accept an award as a climate leading company from the Austrian World Summit. It's a star-studded annual event founded by Austrian-born Hollywood star Arnold Schwarzenegger. Climate activists attending the summit say tech firms, especially also in Asia, need to be more transparent.
There need to be regulatory requirements that really make sure that they disclose the information and that we can report towards their target. And at the same time, then really make sure that there is accountability on how they're sourced the products and the parts of the product.
This Vienna conference is seen as a precursor to the global COP26 summit of governments, which will be hosted in Glasgow at the end of October, presided over by British MP Alok Sharma.
There has been progress. We've got 70% of the world economy now covered by a net zero target. All the G7 countries have stepped forward with ambitious plans to cut emissions. We need the whole world to do this now, particularly the big emitters, particularly those countries in the G20 that need to make these commitments.
EU leaders attending the Vienna summit say the political implications of inaction would be severe.
Europe is most progressive in this respect, but if we would not be serious concerning environmental goals, then of course we will lose our geopolitical influence, and this would be worse for all Europeans.
On July the 14th, the EU is set to announce a raft of climate proposals for how it wants to hit its target of being the first totally climate neutral continent. Jack Parrick, Euronews, Vienna.